Welcome to another video from Justneedtoknow.com. In this video we're going to show you how to make the perfect pancake. To do a pancake you need 1 egg, 4 tablespoons of flour and about 300 millilitres of milk. That's for the batter. And then to cook it you need a bit of butter in a pan. You can use oil or lard, but we find butter's the best and you'll probably have it lying around the house anyway. To start, take 1 egg, crack it over the jug, mix it in. You can use a mixing bowl, but jugs are easier because they have the little nozzle with which to pour. You then add 4 tablespoons of flour, 1, and then mix this in. So you'll get a really thick paste, as you can see, which doesn't look appetising at all. As you see, that's a really thick paste. That's just egg and flour. We're not done yet. Now you start to add milk bit by bit and keep mixing it. The reason we do this is because at different temperatures flour is moister or drier, so you need more or less milk. And what we're aiming for is a kind of consistency like double cream, or between double cream and single cream, not as thin as milk. See, that's really lumpy still, so we add some more milk. Mix it in, and we're getting a lot of a thinner consistency here. There we go, we're almost there. When it gets to this stage, it's now really thin. If you make it too thin, don't worry. Just add a little bit more flour, and it will thicken up again, and then you'll be fine. As you can see, that's a tiny bit too thin. We'll just add a dash of flour, just a little bit. Mix it in. And there we go, a nice consistency, not unlike cream. Now, what we do is take a little bit of butter, depending on what size your pan is. The more butter the better, because the more butter you add, the less likely it is to stick. Turn the heat on, and it will heat up and start to melt. Whilst you're doing that, you can put the milk away so it doesn't go off, because gone off milk's just a waste. And see the butter's now starting to melt. Move it round the pan so that it covers it all. And also you will need a spatula in case you're not that keen on trying to flip the pancake. The butter has now melted, so to stop it from settling on the bottom, give it a bit of a whisk first, and then add about a third of a ladleful, and quickly, before it starts to cook, move it around the pan just like that, to spread it around so you get a nice even thin circle. There we go. And if it doesn't work straight properly, all you can do is take your ladle and use that to move it around as well. There we go. You want to cook it on this heat for about a minute and then flip it over if you have it really thin. If you have it thicker, you'll need to cook it for longer. Every now and then though, move the pancake around like this to stop it from sticking, otherwise you'll just have a charred pancake on the bottom stuck to the pan, and that will take a while to get off. So you just move it around every now and then, and you can hear that it's hissing slightly. That shows it's cooking. And you can see also on the top that it's no longer got any liquid on, it's just flat and cooking. And the more easily it moves round, the closer it is to being cooked and ready to flip. Now, the beautiful thing about pancakes is you can have either savoury ones or sweet ones. Some people add anything from Nutella to chicken, so it's completely up to you. Traditionally you only have them on Shrove Tuesday, but you can have them any day of the week really. All it takes is eggs, some milk and some flour, so they're very versatile, very simple. So now we're going to try and flip it. It's almost ready, we think. As you can see, it's moving around quite easily. Almost there, almost there. And always keep it on heat. Use a high heat because you want it to cook quickly, otherwise you'll just dry it out and it won't taste nice and it will go solid, like a biscuit rather than nice and soft and malleable like the pancake should be. If you don't want to flip it, all you do is just bring the spatula underneath and turn it. As you can see, it's starting to go brown on the top, so we've turned it a little bit too early. But that doesn't matter because you can always turn it back. And to be honest, pancakes are your own personal preference. As long as the egg's cooked, you won't get ill from them, so you can have them as brown as you want or as pale as you want. As you can see, it's moving around very nicely because we put just the right amount of butter in the pan. You can't see any pools of butter, so we haven't used too much. If you see pools of butter, try to add a little bit less butter next time because otherwise it could end up spitting on your hand and that will burn you. As you can see, it's pretty much done, so we'll now try and give it a toss. Nicely done. And that's pretty much ready to eat. Like I said, you can potentially put on pancakes. For now, we're just going to put on some lemon juice over the top. You add, this is all to your personal taste, you add as little or as much. And we'll put on also some sugar. Once again, you can add as little or as much as you like, it's completely up to you. There we go. And then you roll up the pancake. Just like that. And it's ready to eat. And now that is how to make the perfect pancake.